Gareth Southgate is a war criminal. He sent the young boys to get slaughtered. Gareth Southgate is a war criminal. That man must get arrested by the international police. He must be arrested.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the Footie Boys ZA. And I am Linka. I'm not by myself. I am with Cranker.
Hola. Niyazi Crankies for she's in Terminator.
You know what I love about now is he can't claim to be a champion of anything right now. I love it. And I'm also here with Sianda.
I don't have a fancy welcome like Crank, but all out of food too.
Sure. And yeah, we are the Footy Boys ZA. We're gonna get straight into it. So, UEFA Euro final, Italy versus England. It ended 1-1 during normal playing time, including extra time. And then Italy won 3-2 and on penalties. What a match. What do you guys think? Let me ask Cranker, because our predictions were, I said Italy's winning. Sianda said Italy's winning, but Cranker said England is winning. So Cranker, the captain whom you claimed would come on and save England even if they went 2 goals down, they put him on and took him off. So what happened? Let us know what happened.
Captain of Liverpool.
So number one, I'll tell you one thing. Gareth Southgate is a fraudster. He is a fraudster. But before I get to why he's a fraud, I will say I got my prediction wrong, but I got right what I said was going to happen in terms of the English are going to have an entire stadium backing and supporting them. And it worked well to their advantage. As you saw in that first half, especially, man, Italy were out of it. They were totally out of that game. It was only in the back end of the first half and then throughout the second half where we saw them, come alive. And then extra time, I feel like, at that point, both teams were just playing for penalties. But yeah, I know. The Englishmen, their performance, to be honest, wasn't that great, but also I wouldn't say they had a bad performance. But yeah, Gareth Southgate, for me, I don't back him, because how do you bring on Jordan Henderson and then take him off again? He's a good penalty taker. No, he's not Pap. He's a great leader. He's a great penalty taker. The fact that the moment he took off Jordan Henderson, I knew that, okay, there it is. It's
no.
Cranker.
A lot of people would argue that bringing on Jordan Henderson was a negative move, because what he was trying to do is go to penalties, because you're not bringing Jordan Henderson on for goals. Instead of bringing Sancho or Marcus on, what he did is he brought Henderson on to shield so that Italy don't score more, because the momentum was with Italy.
That is true. Yeah. And so as a wise coach, you have to protect what you have. And his strategy was that I'm taking this to penalties and bringing on solid penalty takers. But the strategy didn't work because he took off a key leader. It's that simple.
Take off. Let me ask you a question.
Same thing happened at Liverpool. Yes.
Why did they bring Henderson on? What was the tactical reason there?
So number one, what Henderson does is that he protects your defense.
Yeah.
So instead of Italy getting comfortable and running at Maguire, which was starting to happen, they brought on that big striker, the number 9, I forgot his name, as well as that. Yes, they brought on Belotti, as well as that guy, Bacardi, number 11, whatever his name is. And so they were starting to run at their center back.
Bacardi.
So you
come on, not Bacardi, dude.
You're going to get clipped, boy. You're going to get clipped.
You bring on Henderson and he protects them. So that's why I was like, that was a smart move. but don't take him off when you go to penalties. You need someone who's going to motivate, especially those Ntwanas that he brought on. But unfortunately, he did not play his cards right at the end, and they lost. But credit to Italy, they really fought well. They really fought well.
Okay, Sianda, what do you think Mancini did better than Southgate?
Be more aggressive. I think going for the win. As you can see, like Crank and you, I think, mentioning that England seemed to be negative most of the game. And I think the early goal kind of helped them get into that hole of being super defensive the whole match because they had the early goal, so they were comfortable the whole. And there was a little bit of control in the first half where it was a little bit of battle. I wouldn't say they dominated. I think we're still trying to fight for control of the game. But if you look at the second half and the rest of the match, basically, it was all Italy. And you can see even also through the setup of the selection and the formation that these guys were not going. They wanted to go the distance. They wanted to sucker punch Italy, which I don't know if that's how England really played the whole tournament, which I was surprised why Southgate went that route now all of a sudden the final. Mancini, I think he stuck to his guns. You saw a little bit of difference against Spain, because obviously Spain are a very possession dominant team. But against England, they're like, yeah, we're going to go for these balls, attack with Chiesa going directly there. So I think Mancini just stuck to his gun. He used what was working for them for the last. How many games did they go again without winning? I mean, without a loss, 34 or 33. I think he just stuck to his guns. That's true. 34 games. And I think that's how they've been playing. I haven't really watched the last 3 years of Italy, but the games I've seen this far this tournament, I think that's what they try to execute in the final, and it worked for them.
Okay, so let's get some final thoughts, because we can talk about the match all we want, but we know how it was decided. So what are the thoughts on the penalty strategy? I mean, we've already touched on it on England's one a little bit, but can we just talk about what happened in the penalty shootout?
Gareth Southgate is a war criminal. He sent the young boys to get slaughtered. Gareth Southgate is a war criminal. That man must get arrested by the international police. He must be arrested.
Especially after he missed his when he was still playing. I'm like, how do you then? How do you then send a 19-year-old? Firstly, you put on two guys who barely played the whole tournament. You put them on at 120 minutes, and you expect them to just do the job. And then,
do you think that makes a difference?
After Rashford missed and Sancho got his saved, he still sends Saka out to Donnarumma. What do you guys think?
It made no sense. It made no sense, to be honest.
Did you guys see the Jack Grealish responded on Twitter or social media saying that he wanted to take a penalty, but Southgate chose Saka, which baffles me, which I guess makes Cranker's claim really true. But for me, I think the main issue is, you know how like tiki-taka gets figured out or the back three gets figured out eventually. I feel like these funny penalty techniques are also getting figured out by the goalkeepers. Players must just give a little bit of variety there, not always go for the, 45 steps before you take penalty.
But anyway, everyone enjoyed the game, right? Like, I'm glad. And I know, Crank, I don't know why you called England, because I know you didn't want them to win.
I honestly thought, man, the stadium would have made a difference. It almost did.
Yeah, it did. But you know what? Football went back to Rome. Whatever that means. It didn't go back home. And I am glad, because we would have honestly never heard the end of it. But anyway, it was a good final. Congratulations to Italy. Sorry to England. You guys can keep trying. You're not a bad team, but it just didn't happen this time. So we'll see what happens in 18 months at the World Cup in Qatar. Hopefully there will be some form of normality in the world, and we'll be able to enjoy it the way we've enjoyed other tournaments. But anyway, can you guys let us know what your thoughts are on the final? Did you want it to come home? Did you want it to go to Rome? It's in Rome anyway. So let us know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content, hit the bell notification, because we won't know. Those who've subscribed know that we can be very inconsistent. Our bad on that. But you never know when we're going to post. So hit that bell notification icon so that you know exactly when we drop our next video. So yeah, that's it from the Footie Boys. Peace.
Peace. 18 moyeng.
Italia. Yeah.